Hello everyone and welcome back to the bunker. Last time around we had a horrible time. This poor man's mother died after him and her being apparently the only people alive in the bunker for up to 30 years. And he's following his nice routine. Everything's going nicely. Everything's going well.
Just my locker.
And then we had the system check come back as not normal. Server has been a massive failure.
I need to find a fuse box on level 2.
Yep, and we have to go reboot it. Level 2 fuse box, as he said. So, oh, this is a neat little way to show the different camera angles. I like that. That's actually pretty cool. So we're going into the dreaded room 1. Let's see what that entails. Oh, that's where our mother is. Let's see if she has anything for us. A key, that might be useful. I'm trying to click it. Click. There you go. Presumably that's the door to the outside. Or the key to the door to the outside.
Now I have to leave.
That's an odd style key for a bunker like this. You think they'd use like key cards or something of that nature?
My old drawings.
Apparently we drew laser guns of some sort, maybe? One-eyed army man with a knife and a pistol? And grenades and stuff? I'm sure that's not anything. Ooh, a nice little rocket. Is that... What's that say? Does it say... I don't know if it says Greg... I don't know what that says, sorry. I can't read it, folks. You're the little dolphin. At least I guess what he thinks a dolphin looks like. Because he didn't say it. He said he'd never seen flowers before, so... I wonder if he's even seen a dolphin. Maybe that was in one of his books. Maybe Treasure Island explains what a dolphin looks like. Oh. Yeah, so as we found out last time too, this guy's been raised his whole life to believe that he should never leave this area, ever, for whatever reason. So he's got a bit of a agoraphobia problem. But we will help him overcome. We've got the key. It's time to get out of here. And the door is locked. Okay, good. He used the key. I was hoping this wasn't going to be the kind of game that made you use the item that you had. It should be good enough that I have it in the inventory. The game should just use it. Okay, we are up on level 1. But we have to be at level 2. Oh, hey. I believe that's us playing with our little doll friends here. Oh, shouldn't have done that, son.
And I've taken the spoil supplies off
and spit it out.
14 months, at best. If we carry on as we are, 8 months. But I've gone over it with Dr. Hart. On bare minimum, we might make 14.
And bare minimum means?
I didn't like to press him, but scurvy, rickets. Christ.
Then we all just withered away to skin and bone. Maybe I should have just left the hatch open and gone for a nice stroll in the fresh air instead.
What do we do?
We tell people everything's all right.
It's not all right.
One whiff of this and you'll have your throat slit over the last tin of peaches.
This is
the
true.
way you want to die, Sam? Fighting over scraps. We could just cut your wrist now and the rest of us will split your rations. Chin up, man.
Oh,
10 minutes until the next bulletin.
that's a good excuse for why we're the only people left, or only person left. Yeah. Apparently, this bunker did not quite plan out having sufficient rations for everyone. So that does give us a little bit of an excuse for why he's so horribly agoraphobic. I assume, as the nice military man pointed out, that when the rations started getting low, he probably things probably did not go very well. So level 2 is where we're supposed to be going. I won't even attempt to failure. I just got the achievement failure. I forget if you guys can see those stunning pop-ups or not. I went to the right place. This room's nice and dark. This should go amazingly well for us. So let's see what we can interact with. Ah, it's a nice record player.
Dan, this is Alex. Please send this out to all the Berkshire stations and let me know. Thanks. Hello. This is Alexandra Swan. I'm trying to contact my brother Jonathan Swan. When the 4-minute warning came, I was on the phone to him. And he said he'd got a place in one of the Berkshire bunkers, but I don't know which one. If he's with you, and his wife's name is Sarah. John, if you're there, or if anyone has any news on him, please let me know.
Okay, so that's why we're listening to the radio every day, is because apparently there were other bunkers at some point, but none of them are transmitting at this point. Most unfortunate. Okay, let's see if we can learn any more about this stuff. Okay. Alright, so here's a place. Our last contact was 1992, I assume. They don't know what happened. Supplies low, fighting. CMSR Roland's dead. Commissioner Roland's dead. Okay. Alright. Last point contact, 89. Census 48. Goodbyes. Generator fuel very low. This place had 33 people, but a radiation breach, so they're probably not doing well. This place was last contacted, 88. 35 people. Requirement for aid, air system failure. So they are also not... okay, so every other bunker is in very bad shape as well. At least last time we contacted them. Which was apparently a long time ago. Because these last doctor reports from 96. Okay. Acute gastrointestinal failure, probably radiation sickness. Carol Elizabeth Hurley. Okay. Vera Taylor. I'm not sure if we'll ever hear about those people again, but we'll see. Sam Collins, personal log. It's going to be fine. Okay, so maybe fine isn't the right word, but we have enough supplies to make it through, I'm sure of it. If we can just keep it together and keep sensible with the rations, then we can make it. Sure, none of us are going to get fat down here, but I could stand to lose a few pounds anyway. Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. Huh. He hates level 5. Oh, was I supposed to kind of click this? Is it interactable in that way? No. Okay. I wonder. So he hates level 5. I wonder what that's about.
Communication from Bunker HQ, Site 3, Corsham, Wiltshire. Prime Minister delivered safely before blast hits. 4,013 government ministers and civil servants, including Cabinet Office, local and national government agencies, intelligence and security advisors logged in. Shortage noted in domestic support staff. Guess they didn't make it. All facilities operating normally. Checks carried out in infirmary, bakery, laundry, kitchens, telephone exchange, storerooms, office space, living accommodation, maintenance areas and workshops. How big is that place? Trust me, you get sent to this sardine tin. Prime Minister unsatisfied with living accommodation. Twat. Other. Civilian casualties noted outside bunker. Group of 50 attempted to breach rear exit blast door. Aggressive action not required. Activity ceased after blast. Poor bastards.
Yeah, that's always nice where it's like we were going to shoot them, but then the nuclear blast killed them, so they decided that wasn't necessary anymore.
Communication from bunker 8.
Okay, I forgot. Sorry, everyone. I clicked that. I clicked that already. We're good. So just based on the locations and everything, I assume this is all taking place in Britain or whatever. And I assume the maps that we've been seeing around in the background are of that as well. Let's see what all we can interact with. We can go into the bathrooms, apparently.
Sam.
He is nice and smiles to me. Well, that's great. Sam sounds like a nice guy. Uh-oh. This...
With the greatest
Commissioner's room.
respect, sir, we've been up all night. It's been 10 minutes since I had to cover Vera's face.
But is it radiation
I don't
sickness?
know yet. The nearest proper lab is under 10 tons of radioactive rubble, and I have to make do with a microscope.
It's all right, George. We'll run some tests, Mr. Bishop.
Is anyone else showing signs?
Yes, 6 others.
Quarantine them. Right away.
Mom? It's all right,
Oh.
Camilla.
We could have just, I guess, stayed hidden there if we wanted to.
What's the matter? I can't sleep. It's all right. You know if you stay in your room, you'll be safe. I'll be a bit of tick.
Maybe I should stay quiet. We could have heard more. Darn. Darn my curiosity.
like it here.
My need to click things.
An empty locker.
We probably could use that. I think that was supposed to be some kind of contamination suit, perhaps. Oh, that's gross. Okay. Number 1. Worrying brown residue around bulkhead seals. Don't know what to do about this one. Rubber compound shouldn't be perishing yet. Indicates corrosion from something it's in contact with. Unless the cowboys use cottage cheese instead of the VX compound, which, given how the rest of this place is built, wouldn't be unlikely. Response by C. Bishop. Nothing we can do. No replacement seals. Well, that sounds like a horrible oversight. Number 2. Rear bulkhead beam next to recycling unit is showing stressed fractures through paint surface. 2 rivets loose, welded, but looks like similar progressing in roof beams 2 and 3 along adjacent wall. PJ says not major structural issue. Huh. But if it fluxes anymore, it might bring a seal loose and we could be in radiation trouble. Best we can do is foam sealant, but we're running low, or seal off that section completely. Response by C. Bishop. Gone through drawings with PJ and Frank. Can't waste the foam. Told Frank to install additional Geiger in A15, so we have a warning of radiation breach. That sounds like a sound plan. Number 3. Oh, that's an interesting thing to do. That's weird. Anyway. Number 3. Unexpected moisture in C12. PJ says it might be condensation from the filter system, but one of the purifier lines runs right behind that wall. Worried we might have a leak in the water system. Request permission to shut down the system to take it off the wall panels between C12 and C13 to look into it. Hopefully we can fix it that way. Trouble is, if there's a leak higher up, we can't get in to examine it because the ceiling is a solid weld. That sounds also like an oversight. Response by C. Bishop. Filter spec sheet says condensation can be caused by rapid warming cooling of filter system. No cause for concern. God save the Queen. Indeed, God save the Queen. I think she's dead, but yeah. Okay, I can't read that, so let's read it here. Okay, Bishop was the commissioner. Carter Lorry, the science officer. Collins, clerical. Yeah, just a list of people. Let's see if we can find ourselves out here. Is that us? Are we the out of it useless person? No, I don't think so. I think this is a manifest of people who are supposed to be coming here as part of the manifest. Let's go ahead and talk to the people.
Attention. The mains power is about to be switched off for maintenance purposes.
Oh, that's right. The book did tell us that we had to do that before we switch off the power. So I guess it's good we did that for all the people that need the... Oh, I like that. No one likes this one. I like the misspelling the commissioner, like a childlike misspelling of it. That's pretty funny. Yeah, we had to announce that the power is going to be turned off to all of the people who don't live here anymore. Yeah. This room is unlabeled. It's a classroom. Ah, there's another toy.
Doctor.
Looks after all the injured soldiers. Oh, good for you, Doctor. You're a nice guy.
I just need to know.
It's all right, Vera.
Nonsense! I know George is trying to hide things from me. I'm ill, Evelyn. I'm not stupid. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't know what to say. I suppose he's just not sure.
Radiation! Then why is he trying to hide it? Why? Am I on the right medicine? What can be done? Why won't he say?
George has been distracted lately. Maybe he's just trying not to upset everyone.
They should be upset. They built this place in 6 weeks. 6 weeks! How can anyone expect it to be safe? There must be a leak. There must be.
Mr. Bishop says
I
that
know what he says. He doesn't want everyone to panic. Silly old Vera having another one of her turn. Look here. More blood. I'm not being silly. I'm not. It's not just me, Evelyn. If there's a leak, it's all of us.
Built an entire radiation bunker in 6 weeks, huh? That does not sound entirely safe. That is quite horrifying, actually.
AB welcomes. CB asks clarification purpose of meeting. AB puts forward petition from 18 residents keen to institute post of morale officer. It is felt that CB is not forthcoming enough in communicating current status of bunker to residents. CB makes point that any urgent change in status will be communicated very clearly to all residents when it becomes relevant. In his view, no need for new position. AB cites 2 safety incidents and asks committee if they were aware. All but FH, DM, SC are unaware of said incidents. CB says neither incident is cause for immediate concern. No need to raise panic in difficult atmosphere. Calls on FH to clarify incidents. FH agrees not of immediate concern. AB raises point that lack of trust in bunker hierarchy is causing morale issues. More clarity and openness needed. CB reiterates appointed hierarchy and his belief that no need for additional officer. If any critical incident comes to light, all will be made aware. Requests end to meeting as urgent business to attend to. AB calls for vote on appointment of morale officer. CB says vote will be ignored. Not a democracy. Meeting ended.
Apparently, I kind of feel for the CB character, though.
Let's say, for example, the hit on Reading was 1 megaton. That would mean we have this radius, only halfway to Basingstoke. Now maybe that looks small, but that's around 100,000 fatalities, maybe 80,000 injuries from the blast and the fireball. That's just to start with. Prevailing wind direction here is northeast. Fallout scatter will be huge. It's likely to drift all the way out past Cambridge, past Norwich even, out to sea. The total number of casualties? Unimaginable. And that's one bomb.
Yeah. Big thing a lot of people don't consider, as far as nuclear bombs are considered, is the nuclear fallout. It kind of falls from the sky, kind of like snow. And the way it was explained to me is pretty much if you see that stuff falling outside your window, you're probably going to be dead of radiation poisoning. So, yeah. They actually used to train kids back in the 50s or whatever when we had the Cold War going on, really hot and heavy, to hide under their desk at school in the case of nuclear blasts, but that would not have done anything to save them at all. The radiation would have definitely killed them. So that's a encouraging thought, isn't it? Alright, dose in Retkins, and their effects on humans. So yeah, so this will kind of show you what this is. 0 to 75. To Skive, I think? I don't know. 75 to 150, virtually no short-term effect, some nausea. So see, we're well below that level. Oh yeah, and that's right. I think I may have said millirads, and I think it's millireckons over there. I think there's different systems for US and Europe as there is in most things, but anyway, that's beyond the point. 150 to 250. Nausea and vomiting within 24 hours, some incapacitation after 2 days, some mortality. 250 to 350. N and V. Oh, nausea and vomiting in under 4 hours, symptom-free period, 2 days, 2 weeks. Some mortality in 2 to 4 weeks. Yeah, it's really quite awful. 350 to 600. Lethal dose of 50%. That means that 50% of the population will die from this. Nausea and vomiting in 2 hours, heavy mortality in 2 to 4 weeks. Incapacitation prolonged for survivors. Over 600. Nausea and vomiting immediately. Mortality in 1 week. Yes. And this stuff is, of course, radiation doses are, of course, also has to be measured in time of dosage, because receiving a large blast immediately is not the same as receiving that amount of a dose over, like, you know, like a year. It's probably not as bad in a year, but anyway. So let's see. We are in I don't know. I'm trying to see what this... I'm trying to get a feel for where we're at right now. I think we're like in the main office, I assume. And there's office 1 and 2 and electrical right next to us. Is that right? I don't know. Let's continue on. I don't know how to read a map. I apologize, everyone. I'm not a cartographer. There's a big sign here that says we can only open one drawer at a time, so we better listen to it. In fact, I think some of these are built to make it where you can only do one at a time. Okay, guess that's a bunch of useless crap. It won't all be useless crap, I promise. Something good will be in this, I swear. Okay, yeah, see? Finals. No, you're supposed to, you should, we have some tunes in the room with our mother's dead body to try and, like liven up the place. Liven it up because it's full of dead people. Yeah. That's a shaky cam right there. I guess I can only click on that, so let's do it. He doesn't seem too confident about what the hell's going on. So, let's see what all we can interact with here before we do anything. Oh, we can only interact with one thing. So, our first step was find fuses.
Here's the replacement.
Awesome. We found fuses. Step 1 complete. Step 2, turn off power. Okay, we are in complete dark now. didn't mean it. What
Replace damaged fuse.
the hell was that? That did not sound like just a generator turning off.
I can switch the power back on now.
That was horrifying. What the hell was those noises? Are they gonna do it again when it turns on? Okay, are we good? Can we go back to our little hallway now? Hopefully, we'll be good. We'll be okay.
That sound from below. It wasn't there before.
The what? You say that's a sound from below? Should we investigate? I'll leave it up to you guys. We can, I think we actually no, we can go back upstairs, just completely ignore it. So I'll leave it to you guys. Comment, do you want to go downstairs, investigate, or shall we keep it safe and then go back up to our home? Maybe we don't have a choice, but I'll leave it up to you guys. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.